You're listening to TALRadio, powered by Touch a Life Foundation, and this is Foodology. Bananas, apples, and oranges. They might be delicious, but people who have a bit of fruit rot would agree that exotic and tropical fruits like guava hits different. Did you know that guava is considered a superfruit and it's called the apple of the tropics? It is the healthiest of the fruits, with extremely high concentrations of vitamins, minerals, fiber, and antioxidants. You would have had a guava whole, in fruit salads, or as a drink. Guava. It is a tropical fruit that is oval and originated from Central America and Mexico. It is the fourth most significant fruit after mango, banana, and citrus fruits. It is harvested across Asia and predominantly on the Indian subcontinent. It's also popular among home gardeners in temperate and tropical zones. This fruit grows on three varieties: Psidium guajava, which produces tropical guava; Psidium catalinum, which grows strawberry guava; and Aca siloviana, which grows pineapple guava. As the guava has become more widely cultivated, a multitude of different breeds and hybrids have been created, especially in the recent times. If you've never had the pleasure of tasting guava, you're probably wondering, what does a guava taste like? It has a sweet flavor and is popular all across the world. This fruit is not only delicious, but is also very good for your health. If you give it a shot, you'll probably fall in love with it. Ripe guava smells sweet and musky. It has a distinct flavor that is almost universally pleasing. Many people describe the flavor as a cross between pear and a strawberry. If a guava feels slightly soft and has a slightly strong scent, it is ripe. The pulp of a guava is soft and delicious, except for the seeds. Did you know that if you don't have a toothbrush, then chewing on guava leaves can do the job? And the leaves also make an excellent sour herbal tea. The fruit not only has benefits for your health, but also has economic and industrial significance. Since the fruit pulp industry is expected to grow in the coming years, the demand for fresh juices and drinks has increased in the past few years. And guava pulp is the primary ingredient used in manufacturing of beverages like smoothies, fruit drinks, cocktails, and other guava-based drinks. And this pulp is also a key ingredient in the dairy industry and used in the manufacturing of ice creams, guava-flavored yogurts, and milkshakes. In Mexico and other Latin American countries, the popular beverage agua fresca is often made with guava. The entire fruit is the key ingredient in this punch, and the juice is often used in culinary sauces, candies, dried snacks, fruit bars, and desserts. In many countries, guava is eaten raw, typically cut into quarters or eaten like an apple. And it's also typically eaten with a pinch of salt, pepper, and a various mix of spices. Because of its high level of pectin, guavas are extensively used to make candies, preserves, jellies, jams, and marmalades. Lately, this fruit has attracted a lot of attention as a new superfood, with growing evidence pointing to its medicinal benefits for diarrhea, diabetes, and other ailments. The origins of guava are hazy, but archaeological evidence suggests that the tree was domesticated at least 5,000 years ago, likely in the northern South America. Not only the history of guava is interesting, but also is its mythology, with the Philippines legend being the most popular one. And although the guava may have come from a rude, selfish king, This fruit is one of the fruits that offers many health benefits when consumed. The story goes that there was a king named Barnabas who ruled a rich and prosperous island. He had all the power, all the wealth, all the delicious food that anyone could ever imagine. He was a rude and an overweight king who only indulged himself in all the delicious treats without sharing and mocking at those around him. He neglected his kingdom, and people started to complain and starve. After some time, an old woman showed up at the castle begging for food, while the king was obviously eating. He belittled the woman, and she ended up cursing him. The king became sick, got weaker and weaker, and eventually died. As unfortunate and unexpected it was, no one cried and nobody showed at his funeral. At the place where the king was buried, people noticed a strange plant growing. The plant soon grew into a tree, which bore rounded fruits that turned yellowish when ripe. The people learned to eat the fruit, which helped them with starvation. And because the tree was from the grave of their king Barnabas, and it had a crown just like his, they named the tree after him, Barnabas, which eventually became Baobas. Well, this was the mythology which is extremely popular in Philippines. Now, according to actual historical records, the origins are believed to be in the area near southern Mexico and Central America. It is common throughout all warm areas of tropical America, Bahamas, Bermuda, West Indies, and southern Florida. When Spanish and Portuguese colonizers arrived, they were quick to carry it back to the Old World and also plant guava in their colonies. There are many varieties of guava that you will come across, but I want to talk about the most popular ones. Strawberry guava. Strawberry guava produces a juicy, tart, strawberry-flavored fruit with a cream-colored interior. This particular guava is native to Brazil and was brought into Hawaii in 1820. It has a unique taste of strawberry, making it extremely delicious to eat. The flesh is rather red or pink. In fact, the strawberry guava is mostly found during summer, but in tropical places, it can be produced all around the year. Lemon guava. Lemon guava also comes from another species, just like strawberry guava. However, this guava fruit is yellow and has a yellow flesh. And just like the name, the smell and taste resemble a combination between guava and a lemon. It is also native to Brazil and grows best in the subtropics. Tropical white guava has yellow skin with a tender and sweet interior. It has a nice smell and the flesh is creamy and white. The tropical white guava is native to southern Mexico, but has found its way to the Pacific tropics, Southeast Asia, India, Hawaii, and Africa. The flowers of this tree are white with a feathery stamen, and it best grows in subtropic temperatures with moderate moisture in the soil. The giant Vietnamese guava is probably the largest of all the guavas, and it is ideal to be used for making guava juice. Pineapple guava. This kind of guava is shaped like a pineapple, and the similarities only end here. It is yellowish green and emits a fragrant floral scent when ripe. Guava, which is a tropical fruit, is usually eaten fresh or made into a beverage, while its skin and leaf are used as a home remedy during various conditions. Most people think that guava is associated with a person getting cold, and this may be true. Moreover, this fruit also has a lot of health benefits. Guava is also helpful during dangerous health problems such as high blood pressure, diarrhea, diabetes, cough, and different types of cancer. Guava contains high amounts of dietary fiber, which, when compared to other fruits, one guava consists about 12% of the fiber intake, which is ideal for a human being. Guava contains vitamin A that helps to boost an individual's eyesight. Eating guava not only prevents bad eyesight, but can also prevent from developing cataracts and macular degeneration. It contains high amounts of sodium and potassium that helps the body to balance and regulate high blood pressure in patients suffering from hypertension. Guavas help in reducing cholesterol, that is one of the primary reasons for heart diseases. Guava leaves have anti-inflammatory properties and also antibacterial. They can fight infections and germs, and people consuming guava leaves at home can cure a toothache. The juice from the guava leaves is also said to provide relief from swollen gums and oral ulcers. It contains magnesium, which helps to relax your muscles and nerves. So this means that after a hard workout or a long day at office, you need one guava to get you relaxed. This fruit can help to combat stress and provides a good energy boost to your system. It has a very high content of vitamin C and iron when compared to other fruits. However, guava is proven to prevent you from getting a bad cold or any viral infection. The juice from raw guavas is very beneficial in curing cough and cold. It gets rid of all the mucus and disinfects the respiratory tract, throat, and the lungs. Guava leaves can help stop hair fall and strengthen your scalp because of their anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties. It is also being used in scalp-related problems and dandruff. It is rich in vitamin B and C, which helps in nourishing and aids in hair growth. Their antioxidant properties diminish free radicals and balance the skin when used topically. Guava's flesh is delicate and will fall apart if you overcook it. But guavas taste amazing when they are lightly cooked and added to desserts like ice creams and sorbets. They are high in pectin, which makes them ideal for making jellies, jams, and fruit pastes. Guava paste, sometimes called guava cheese, can be added to pastries and is often used as an accompaniment for rich meats and cheeses. Goiabada is a Portuguese dessert made from guava, along with sugar and water. This dish has traditionally been cooked in an iron kettle over an open fire, though today it may be made on a stovetop. It is sometimes referred to as guava cheese or guava paste. It is commonly served in Portugal and Brazil, as well as other South American countries. I would love to share a simple recipe with you so that you can make your very own goiabada or guava cheese at home. You can make a goiabada of any consistency that you want, based on how long you cook it. Some people leave it with a jam-like consistency to spread it on toast, while others cook it until it's more like a fudge. For this recipe, you will need 1.5 cups of fresh guava flesh and the peel. Make sure you remove the seeds. 1 cup of sugar and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. That's it. These are the only 3 ingredients that you need for this recipe. To begin with, you need to wash your guavas and scoop out all the seeds from inside. Once you have the fruits de-seeded, you are going to roughly chop them into pieces and cook them on a saucepan over medium heat. When the fruit softens a little, add sugar at this point and the fruit will start to become more like a liquid. When the sugar and the fruit has come to a boil, you need to reduce and simmer it. Once the fruit has simmered for quite a few minutes and the peels are soft, you need to blitz this goiabada mixture into a food processor to make it smooth. Once it reaches your desired smoothness, you need to add it back to the pan and simmer it even more. Now, this is the point where you decide what kind of consistency that you want to keep. If you want to keep it like a sauce or like a spread, then you can remove it from the heat, add lemon juice, and you're good to go. But if you want to go further, you need to reduce this even more until it forms a fudge-like texture. It's simple. The longer you cook it, the more solid it becomes. You can let it cool at room temperature and then place this in the fridge for the final setting. People use goiabada as a filling in cakes, fry it with cheese in empanadas, they eat it with crackers, use it as a layer on cheesecakes and flans, serve it with pancakes, and so much more. The uses of this delicious recipe are endless. Now, in comparison to more staple fruits such as apples or berries, the guava is surprisingly easy to overlook, but is incredibly delicious and versatile. And to top it all off, it has amazing benefits for your health. The good news is that you can grow it in your backyard or even potted on a balcony. It is hardy, and despite not being in direct sunlight, it will still outperform any citrus fruit. Thank you so much for sticking around with me on this episode of Foodology. I had an incredible time talking to you. This is radio host Devansh signing off. Hope you have a beautiful and a magical day ahead. See you soon.